We're just giggling. Everybody's giggling like a kid. And just see the curvature, the atmosphere, blue, the earth. Just, it was too short. The trip was too short.
1 minute warning.
Holy.
So the booster is about to land right behind us here on the landing pad, and we're going to hear that sonic boom in a moment here.
And we're going to feel the sonic boom, you say, too.
It.
All right, it's about to make landfall right now. It was coming down pretty quickly. I'm glad to know that was just the booster.
There it is.
Boom! Whoa.
Okay, so here it is. The video's showing as it lands. Look how incredible this is.
Wow. Yes, this is the booster. This is not Strahan yet, and crew.
And booster touchdown. Welcome back, New Shepard. All right, and there go the drogue parachutes. That's a beautiful sight, slowing down the capsule.
And then on the way back in, you know, you're strapped it in, and you just, it's great because I'm looking at everybody, and we're doing everything that we did in training flawlessly.
Looks like we have 3 beautiful parachutes there in their reef configuration. And the release, the disreef, there we go. 3 beautiful main parachutes. So while these parachutes are obviously essential in providing a gentle touchdown for the crew capsule, New Shepard also has an innovative retro thrust system, and that will make touchdown even smoother for the astronauts flying today. In mind here, there we go. Retro
oh my goodness.
And touchdown. All right, that is cheers all around from the crew.
Oh.
It was perfect. Everything went just according to plan.
And I heard your sigh of relief. When that landing happened, I heard it.
More Americans choose ABC News, America's #1 news source. This is what being live is all about. This is ABC News Live.
All right, we're gonna move back. Let's move back.
We're surrounded by people squeezing into this bomb shelter.
We're on an urgent delivery run.
Not afraid to go there.
So my question, Mr. President, what are you so afraid of?
Breaking news, live events.
This is the moment.
Streaming straight to you, anytime, anywhere.
You just met one friend right here.
You're watching ABC News Live. Thanks for streaming with us.
Admit it. These days, what you need to know
Seems to change just about every day.
What is it that you really want to know, need to know?
To help you not just get through your day,
but to make the most of it. Feel smarter.
feel better.
Feel happier.
Well, how about a 3rd hour of Good Morning America?
GMA 3, what you need to know. Now streaming on ABC News Live.
It's all about you.
The ladies you love, the hottest topics happening now. There's only one place to find it all.
You guys are having the hard conversations. I love The View.
The most watched #1 daytime talk show is The View. Now streaming on ABC News Live.
It was a scary time. In the 70s, you had multiple bodies showing up in Los Angeles.
There were so many murders happening. You had to have a name for it, serial killer.
There was a human head in there. This was premeditated evil.
We have this clock. This person is going to do this again.
It's me against the killer. Who's going to win?
We'll see who laughs last.
What came next was unlike anything they had ever seen.
ABC News. Honored. Winner of 9 Edward R. Murrow Awards. More than any other network, including winning for the 3rd straight year the award for overall excellence in television. ABC News is America's #1 news source. With so much at stake, more Americans turn here than any other newscast. ABC News World News Tonight with David Muir, America's #1 newscast and the #1 program on television.
Okay, 2021
Was, well,
completely crazy.
Bizarre?
People lost their minds. Wow. It was like, buckle up.
What a year it's been. Just with my dad for a sec. Hell of a year, huh?
now, Monday night, December 27th at 9/8 Central on ABC. We're breaking it all down.
My mouth hit the floor.
Shocked. That's the only way to say it is shocked.
And I mean all of it.
I was glued to my television like I'd never been glued before. Chef's kiss.
The highs, the lows, the tragedies, the triumphs.
It was the most amazing news.
How?
I was like, thank you.
And of course, the breakout stars.
Olivia Rodrigo became an overnight teen sensation.
What helped us get through it all?
It's a crazy thing. Life-changing for all of us.
We've all needed a little bit of goodness.
And what could possibly come next?
Child.
Anything could happen at this point.
It's the year 2021.
Monday night, December 27th at 9/8 Central on ABC. And stream on Hulu.
For you, I guess you moved on really easily.
They have this down to a science, certainly at this point. And those vehicles are racing out to meet them. We see some thumbs up being given already from some of the folks in there. And there is Stray. It's kind of hard to miss him, but there he is in there. There he is right there. He looks pretty good, guys. He looks pretty calm and cool.
And you see the blue stairs are up, just waiting to open that hatch.
They have to go through and do some checks. They don't just get out there and pull the door open. They did go to every single one of those large windows and get a thumbs up from everybody, let them know it's okay. They need to stabilize this capsule and get it where deep and get it solid. And you see they have those the steps there as well, so they can't just hop up and get out. But we cannot wait for that door to open and for us to finally see Buzz Lightyear back on Earth after his trip to space.
And here we go.
Welcome back, guys.
And Michael Strahan is out of the capsule. Big hug for our founder, Jeff Bezos, followed by Laura Shepard Churchley, Dylan Taylor,
Thank you.
Lane Bess,
I gotta give high five.
Cameron Bess, and last but certainly not least, Evan Dick. Welcome back, the original six.
It's a crazy feeling, like the feeling of weightlessness, the feeling when the booster goes off, the rocket goes off, and it detaches, and you don't know what's up from down. It's just quiet and dark. You hear giggles. You're just giggling. Everybody's giggling like a kid. And it's something so foreign, but yet so comfortable.
It was dark. When you're going up and you're going, okay, it's getting dark. It's unreal. I want to go back.
Any longer. Same feeling. I had the same
That's
feeling.
what every astronaut says.
I want to go back.
I want to go back.
He wants to go back.
He wants to go back. He said, I'm in. Again, that got him in trouble the first time. And you hear him recruiting future astronauts there, too?
And you were always there for me.
I love him. And Laura yells, I like this candle.
You got something to talk about on the golf course now, don't you?
Was it better than expected?
Oh, it was much better than I ever imagined. It was so much fun, and it was such a natural feeling. I mean, I could be weightless forever.
Was there anything that surprised you that you weren't prepared for that wowed you?
Seeing the Earth. I mean, I know it's obligatory, but it sparkles like a gem. And the only thing I can liken to, I said it to a friend, but if you think of like a small child or a puppy or something that's beautiful but vulnerable, that you know if you walk away, they're not going to make it by themselves. That's the feeling you get looking at the Earth from up there. It's so fragile, and the atmosphere is so thin, and it's just gorgeous. It's just absolutely spectacular. Everyone should experience that.
You all made history as 6, but you two made history as the first parent-child combo. Yeah. Cameron, what was your favorite part? What was the part that stood out the most to you?
Well, of the flight, it was definitely a very foreign experience, like feeling-wise. Like throughout like my entire body, I was like, whoa, I don't know what's happening here, and you know, we got to fist bump in space and everything, so like that's a really great highlight, you know. Good moment.
Let us take a moment and not let this moment get lost on us. You just saw Laura Shepard Churchley hug Michael Strahan, the daughter of the first American to ever go into space. Just went to space with an NFL Hall of Famer and broadcaster. This is how far we have come in our journey in space exploration, travel, innovation, that she and Strahan can end up on the same ship, same capsule, going to space now, coming from these 2 different backgrounds, 2 different journeys. She is the daughter, yes, of Alan Shepard.
She actually flew almost the exact same flight profile as her father did. Her father's flight was almost in the exact same pattern. It was just about 15 minutes long.
They are the first 6-person crew, but just the fact that they did this very hard thing together, they'll always have something special between them.
This crew, including Michael, they will be the last Americans to officially receive those commercial space astronaut wings from the FAA. After that, because we're going to start seeing so many launches, the FAA decided to stop that program. So this is it. They are the last Americans to receive those astronaut wings.
You're strapping in, and it's great because I'm looking at everybody and we're doing everything that we did in training flawlessly. And then the 5Gs hit you on the way down for like 30 seconds, and literally, I'm like, please, I hope they don't release a picture of this.
It's beyond space travel and space tourism. What we're talking about here is actually the health of our science and engineering as a country and as a nation. And I tell you, one word jumped out to me throughout this, and that word is family. And so one of the things that happens when people go to space, people like Katie, people now like Michael Strahan, is that they realize that we're all one big human family. They realize the fragility of our planet, of our atmosphere.
It gives you a new perspective on really how big you are in comparison to, you know, how big the Earth is in comparison with everything. You realize how small you really are. And it's transformational in a way that transformation in a lot of ways happens before you even go, because a lot of your family, a lot of your friends, a lot of people who, you know, for me, being a football player, all the tough talk with your boys, when you're getting ready to do something like this, then the I love yous and all the things that come out that you would not expect to hear before this trip happened, which so in a lot of ways was transformational, and my understanding of how much I love people here, how much people love me here, and my relationship in their life and their relationship in my life and the importance of it. So
that's so beautiful.
It's a special journey that I wish that as many people as possible can go on and will go on.
With so much at stake, so much on the line, more Americans turn here than any place else. ABC News World News Tonight with David Muir, America's #1 most watched newscast, now streaming on ABC News Live.
It was a scary time. In the 70s, you had multiple bodies showing up in Los Angeles.
There were so many murders happening. Had to have a name for it, serial killer.
There was a human head in there. This was premeditated evil.
You have this clock. This person is going to do this again.
It's me against the killer. Who's going to win?
We'll see who laughs last.
What came next was unlike anything they had ever seen.
Admit it. These days, what you need to know
seems to change just about every day.
What is it that you really want to know, need to know?
To help you not just get through your day,
but to make the most of it.
Feel smarter.
Feel better.
Feel happier.
Well, how about a third hour of Good Morning America?
GMA 3, What You Need to Know. Now streaming on ABC News Live.
It's all about you.
I risked my life. I put my family in danger. If I was caught, they would have put a bullet in my head. But it was the right thing to do. It was the only thing to do.
Terror plot foiled in Garden City, Kansas.
That would have been one of the most deadly acts of domestic terrorism ever in the United States. It would have been Oklahoma City.
He put his family, himself, in jeopardy for us.
24 hours, Assault on the Capitol, the ABC News original, exclusively on Hulu, now streaming. This is what being live is all about. This is ABC News Live.
All right, we're gonna move back. Let's move back.
We're surrounded by people squeezing into this bomb shelter.
We're on an urgent delivery run with.
Not afraid to go there.
So my question, Mr. President, what are you so afraid of?
Breaking news, live events.
This is the moment.
Streaming straight to you, anytime, anywhere.
You just met one friend right here.
You're watching ABC News Live. Thanks for streaming with us.
National parks are incredibly safe places. A crime will happen.
Hey, Mama. My wife has fallen. She's in really critical condition.
At that time, I thought it was just a tragic accident.
There's still a lot of questions we need to ask.
There were small things that didn't totally add up. This is 2 lives for Harold that have died now. I was shocked. Something's not right.
When you think of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, I'm sorry, it's the Jen Shaw Show.
Ain't no party like a Jen Shaw party, because a Jen Shaw party don't stop. Hey! Diva.
Drama.
Money and fame.
Unpredictable.
Unhinged.
Crazier than anyone could have guessed.
She was giving us the money. She was giving us the looks. It seemed like she was the prime housewife.
But then suddenly, OMG. We've seen a lot of things on The Real Housewives, but we've never seen anyone be arrested.
Real Housewives of Salt Lake City reality show star facing serious allegations.
Let's unpack this.
The whole time she was filming the show, law enforcement was investigating her.
I don't know if she knew that she was going to be arrested that day. But those braids, honey, those braids look good.
Money, money, money.
She's accused of an elaborate fraud scheme.
A huge telemarketing fraud. Speaking with the victims was heart-wrenching.
If I can talk to the people that scam me, I would say, would you do this to your mother?
Jen Shaw pled not guilty to the charges that she's facing.
Her defenses are that she's not the one that is selling these other services. She's just providing leads. She shouldn't be criminally liable.
Jen going to trial is going to be really, really...
Shaw amazing.
Wild.
Y'all can keep getting pissed off. I don't care. Block me.
She did say that she's the Wizard of Oz, the woman behind the curtain. I think she's the Wicked Witch.